The Alchemist, of course. It struggles a little bit early on to, obviously, a lot of the match damage that's going to come out from Quinn, this Jakiro, the techies. Those are all very rough.
This is going to be a rough 100%.
Well, rough one for the supports for sure. And Ace is one of those players that is just so good at taking advantage of a good start for himself or giving himself a good lane. And Sfu not too far either, so... Oh, top lane. Dyracho gets the self-stun. What a play from Ammar. Beautifully done, capitalizing on the rotations of the supports, and of course, gonna benefit him greatly. And a bonus kill for Celery. Skiter looking very happy now on the Naga Siren after this exchange. Level 6 has the coil available, and he is immediately rotating bottom to try and punish this. Great as they manage to pull the techies in under the tower, and here comes Malrine. Coil onto 3. Can they get Skiter out? He's gonna be able to be fine. He gets the mirror image off, and with that, a very sick play from Falcons, punishing this hyper-aggression from Gaimin Gladiators right before the 7-minute mark, too. Fantastic time. Celery trying to stack up here a little bit in the jungle as Quinn finds the Crystal Maiden just hanging out on the high ground here and should be able to bring him down in just a matter of time. Just needs another sleight of fist, and that should do it. So a nice pick off for the Ember.
All of your big jungle, that's a huge chunk of the map just taken away.
Uh-oh, Tofu, he got the taser off, and that will help him for a moment with the disarm. And with the TPs coming through, Ace, he's level 6, man. He's got the refresh on his spells, so a second silence and a second void, the blast off from Tofu, but Ammar is tanky, man. He's got a Lotus to play with. He's trying to keep himself alive, but they will finally find that kill. Tofu, the one securing it, and guess what? Quinn's here as well. The rotation to the top side, the Night Stalker getting put to good use at the moment, but Quinn maybe baited here as the mid lane. He's got a haste rune, but they've got him locked in place with the coil. Can Dyracho bail him out? He's just gonna get a second rune, and they get the kill. Well played from sneyking. A stun comes out. Dyracho forced to pop the ult as Malrine looking to chase down Celery here, but does not have the damage.
He's just putting himself in front there to protect the Crystal Maiden. This time around, it was the greed of Falcons, them invading the enemy jungle before getting the top tower down.
They're bringing Skiter up here as well. Does he have the net is the question. Oh, he's going to walk under the ward. The last second of this ward, really. And there it is. The ensnare comes through. And there's no way he's getting out of this one. They are way too good at chasing you down. And Ammar proving he's going to be a problem as, Dyracho goes down to the jungle as well. Just the silence well-timed there to prevent the stun.
Hero like a techies.
They're going for Dyracho. What a good wrap around here. A good ward plays from sneyking. Can they actually find him? The ensnare from Skiter is available, but they need the silence to come out, and there it is. He's trapped. The coil has got him. Quinn comes in, but the freezing field from sneyking, a perfect zoning tool to prevent any sort of response. What a smoke wraparound from Falcons, just shutting down this Alchemist every step of the game. Crit as well, getting steering chains. It is only level 1, though, as that shouldn't be too surprising. I'm curious where Ammar is going on his item build. Usually you don't see Blink Dagger. Yeah, okay, so he's got the Mage Slayer, some stat items, very good stuff. He gets the regen, that's gonna do wonders, but here comes the Dark Ascension Slayer with a great Macro Pyre as well, but dude, Ammar is just not taking any damage. He's just tanking through this, zones them all away, and in comes Skiter on the back line. He just takes them down so easily. Dyracho dies to neutral creeps, apparently.
But that's just gonna increase his farm potential. It's not really gonna make him that much stronger.
They will be able to grab themselves a nice pick-off onto the Rubik, but the coil's out from Malrine, and in comes Skiter. A nice stun from Dyracho to cancel the freezing field, but you've seen Ammar. It's time to run. Chains will catch the puck, but they don't have the damage for this guy. He's able to run away as Ammar gets another crush onto 2, and Skiter wrapping around for Dyracho. They're just trying to kite this one out, looking for
this. He can't run.
You know, he can't. He actually just can't get away from this Slardar at all. And there it is, Quinn able to run down Malrine, finally finding a kill for his team, but can he get out of this? He has 1 remnant available. Ammar is here, goes in, has the crush to follow it up. Does he get the follow-up stun? He does not. So Quinn is going to go right into the hands of Skiter, though. He can't take his remnant. He's just dead. He knows it.
Yeah, let's... I need to choose who's going to kill me. Is it a... You should probably be winning earlier, but that's not gonna happen here. Also, what's not gonna happen is Celery surviving for more than a second. But Night Stalker, Ember Spirit, these heroes can be very strong in the later portions of the game, and Puck Crystal Maiden and Rubik are still very squishy. A bit more greedy or a little bit more careless, let's put it that way, because the current situation is not working.
He just soloed Ace. He might pay for this one, though. I mean, that is... You're perfectly happy with that trade, honestly. That is a lot of gold for your team. Almost 1,300 gold bounty. Meanwhile, mid lane, they are going to try and dive here onto the Alchemist. The silence preventing that ult for a while. The Orchid does not manage to chain it up, but they just got an overwhelming amount of damage. And you take down dyracho once again. Mar looking to lead the way here on this Slardar. He is about 1,000 gold off of his Aghanim Scepter, and this is one of the scariest items for this hero because he becomes impossible to deal with. And they will just get a freebie on the bottom lane here onto this Techies, as the Tormentor gets cleaned up for Gaimin Gladiators. So it's I mean, that's a green light to go Roche. You know, the rest of the team's going to be low.
They're just going to be going for it.
Saw him under the ward. So Ammar is just chasing bottom. He's like, I will find this Night Stalker eventually. And they did get a glimpse of him just for a second as Malrine is nearby. And with that, it's only a matter of time before Ammar will find him. And they wait for the BKB TP. Beautifully done. And Malrine will claim himself another kill.
Make him use the BKB. Make him use the BKB for good measure. And they could have killed him earlier. But no, he wanted everything.
Yeah, nice kill here. Tofu trying to do his best here with that reactive taser, but it's not enough. There's just way too much damage. Anyone going out on the map at this point for Gaimin Gladiators.
The BKB itemization for Falcons is just in a way that let's not die. If we don't die, there is no way that we are losing this game. They see Celery. Poor guy.
Yeah. And will they find him? He's got a TP available, but making some space. Here comes Ammar. Just happens to blink right on top of him. That'll do it. I'm surprised he doesn't have his shard yet, as it is so good, but he's just rushing that BKB. He just wants to be able to go high ground, rely on the BKB and his Aghanim Scepter to keep him alive, and there it is completed. Sending that one out immediately. Bottom lane, that is a solo kill from Skiter. The Bloodthorn just destroying this Ember Spirit.
That's Roche alive. Really nasty spell to play against when you're playing versus Rubik. It's way too easy to catch you.
dyracho needs to be careful in the mid lane as they just jump in, and he's looking so squishy at this point. And the coil catches the entire backline. Ace bombs the Darkest Edge to try to get out, but the constant stuns out from the Slaughter are too much. Skiter under the cover of his own BKB does not seem to care about Gaimin Gladiators' damage. The Guardian Greaves just to heal them up and reset, as you have the Song of the Siren Shard as well, so you can heal. Okay, I mean, there was a Jakiro there for a moment, but Ammar deciding to delete him.
This felt like, did they have enough moment? Should we end it right now? Because Gaimin Gladiators are not going to give up, it seems, versus an Alchemist lineup here, Ricky. So, in terms of stats, I don't think there was ever a comeback coming out from a game like this.
Yep. You are, like we said, probably the dream Naga Siren game that you could ask for, and no real answer to this hero. dyracho on this Alchemist has just had a very impossible game for himself as well. In comes Ammar, trying to find an opening here onto Quinn. The Chainstones are there. They managed to get Puck's first life, but he does have that Aegis to protect him. The Song of the Siren to heal up this team. They're just standing through all of this damage. The bash after bash. dyracho in so much trouble. Freezing field as well from sneyking. Ace trying to cancel it, but the chain stuns are there. He's gonna get taken down. It's sneyking that gets the kill as well. The GG is out. Gaimin Gladiators will drop their first game of the tournament to Falcons.
Imagine you're a Night Stalker and you're running away from a Crystal Maiden auto. Yeah, for sure. That's not the hero.
Kunkka. Okay, there it is. Tanky team fighter. That'll work. So I like this maybe in game number 1, but we are here in game number 2, ready to jump into this one. It is Falcons taking on Gaimin Gladiators. As many probably wouldn't have expected Falcons to actually get that game 1 advantage.
It's because of this Phoenix. All of the spells were used from both sides there, and then these 4 heroes who literally don't do any right-click damage just decided, okay, we had a fair gentleman's fight. It's time to bail.
Kunkka is just so aggressive here, looking for Malrine. They will have the X and the boat to pull him back, but he jaunts away perfectly. sneyking with a TP in, trying to offer some assist, but the run buff Keeping Quinn nicely topped off. Almost gets the puck on the backside. He needs to be very careful. And there it is. Finally, the first blood will go the way of Quinn. Bottom lane, Ace TP's in to assist the bottom, and Crit will fall. So nice 2 kills for Gaimin Gladiators.
In terms of just spamming out spells and annoying the Razor, he's nowhere near close to being able to do that.
Top lane, Ace gonna catch a coil. Skiter nearby, no god strength, but he does have crit as well, and I don't think he's surviving this one. Gonna get disposed right back into the hands of his team, and Crit, the one grabbing the kill. Really nice play. A little bit unfortunate as they just smoked up on Gaimin Gladiators looking for a target. Maybe they just go for the Wyvern mid here. They will catch him on the Torrent. There's gonna be the X, the boat as well as Quinn. This is not a fast kill, and in comes Ammar as well. They need to leave. As they're gonna look for Tofu now, diving him to the tier 1 tower, and that's gonna be an easy pickup here for this Razor.
Yep, some support kills going the way of Falcons. Even if you do has the brute as well, so it does give him some extra movement speed. They're going for Ace again.
They've got a coil, and Phoenix TPing in for this. This is not going to be an easy grab, and Ace turning his attention, trying to maybe grab Skiter as Quinn's here as well. That's going to be the X, the boat to follow it up. They have the egg right on top. The Torrent skewer back, and that egg will not fall. What an RP as well. Can they finish off these heroes? Malrine still falling low. They finally get him, but in comes Ammar. Turns his attention onto Quinn. A great telekinesis back from Tofu. He's looking for this Phoenix now, but they've got so many heroes. You just don't have the numbers. Ammar will fall as well. Double kill for Tofu. The static link, you're right, he stole it for himself.
Macking down Ace, so definitely overly aggressive coming out from Falcons, and this will cost them. This was the part of the game where they should be pretty strong.
Dude, this is such a good grab here for Dyracho if they can finish him off, and yeah, will be able to. Really good play, good use of that coil once again.
Yep, Arcane Rune coming into play, Coil coming back very early on, and you also had the AD Rune Quinn. He is preparing to be a counter to the Puck Orchid, almost done. You won't be able to see coming. So everybody is just staying away, trying to get kills, trying to get a big fight before they're actually able to do something. Arena's caught.
Oh man, what a grab. Great Winner's Curse turnaround here. They do need to be a little bit careful. The egg is available for the backside, but in comes Ammar. The boat's trying to buy them some space, and it will. And the question is, can you get out safely? Crit is hunting for these heroes. Celery, again, just trying to bait them maybe a little bit. There's a good Torrent connecting, and that's a full disengage there from Gaimin Gladiators. They force these heroes into the mid lane, but they're going to lose their stacks. Skiter, he's got the god strength, man. He's like, okay, I didn't get your heroes, but I will take all of your creeps.
Yeah, you can't fight this if you're a Gaimin Gladiators. No RP, no boat.
Oh. Tofu nearly getting a kill there onto Crit, but yeah, they've got the damage. In comes the Lina, though. That's enough, and now Crit on the run. You do have that Laguna Blade if you can find an opening, but Skiter trying to grab him. Gets Stewart underneath the tower, though. That's a big one. If they could bring down this Sven again, this would be amazing. And Ammar, he's taken out of the fight early. And, well, that's it. Skiter will go down. Stolen Stormboat for Tofu as well. That is the best case scenario for him.
Phase. They want the puck.
Oh, this is, he's playing with fire here, potentially. They're going to look for the opening. The Orchid does come out. It connects the Stormbolt from Tofu. Absolutely sealing his fate. Quinn will grab that kill. Question is, will they catch him? The Gleipnir will get dodged out mid lane. Ace looks for an opening, does not find it, and now they're going to try and punish him for this. Quinn with a beautiful pushback, but an RP committed. The boat's going to come out as well, but Ammar, he's got that BKB. The Stormhammer to find the kill, and Ace will go down. A nice find from Falcons with the Aghanim Scepter that he's queued up at the moment, but there is plenty of like tools to stop this. Coil out in the mid lane, but they do manage to find the Phoenix, and that is a great way to start this engagement. Quinn does commit the boat. They get the X there onto that Sven. The question is, can they find this kill with the horn toss, the skewer back? Snaking's trying to get this ult off, but here comes the Lina. He just snipes the back line, and Skiter now in so much trouble. They've managed to do it. 2 great pickoffs in exchange for that Phoenix.
Should they? The only thing that is missing is the RP.
I mean, the puck needs to be so careful. Ace fishing on the high ground there as well. Looking for just any hero.
They're really forcing the issue.
I don't blame him. There's the Winter's Curse. It's going to taunt them for the moment. Dyracho has the nice. But the curse outcome from sneyking. Manages to grab Quinn and Skiter. He's going to collapse on top of him. Your egg not going to get up. It does. Last second, but they can focus it up, and Dyracho's dead as well. What a find from sneyking. Tofu on the run. Not going to be able to get away. And Dyracho, his TP, no shot. The Yule's there to cancel. And Gaimin Gladiators wiped on the high ground. What a play from Falcons. Up from the Sven was just perfect. They get the egg off, but it just wasn't enough. And here comes Superman Sven, gets a stun. The BKB from Dyracho gets committed as he will root up Skiter for the moment, but it's gonna be Malrine chasing him down. Great RP out as well, but the Winter's Curse from sneyking again. They need to get him out, but in comes Sven once again. Manages stunning up the back line. BKB at the ready. Skiter will finish off Dyracho. Quinn doing what he can to try and hold these heroes in place, but it's not enough. Tofu needs to run. He's got an orb to safety for now. Oh, man.
Nice attempted Yule's there from the puck, but he misclicked. He wanted to Yule Tofu when the orb came out. That's why Tofu used the jaunt immediately. Usually people will get greedy, and then you get Yule, they're going to be in trouble. But he got to that orb immediately and actually survived. But this is Falcons just showing what it means. This is that you lost the fight, sure. You lost 5k gold lead, sure. It all doesn't matter. What matters is the map control and the capability of Falcons to continue going for these plays. And this is the result. Falcons are no longer behind in this game whatsoever.
Yeah, the fact that they turned that high ground fight into mid-tier 1, a 1-fight bottom, and a bottom tier 2 tower has just completely swung this game around. They are now in the actual gold advantage for the first time in this game, and I have to wonder, like, Gaimin Gladiators, that curse is going to haunt them, honestly.
They've been cursed, and that's not good. The thing is, though, this is the... Now we're going to be seeing just how much of an issue for a Magnus lineup a Winter Wyvern can be, right? You're seeing it every single time RP comes out, instant Winter's Curse over it. Dyracho is the only one that can do damage, and Sven is just going to be running at him like a madman. So right now, Falcons, they should have a really nice distribution of labor in this game, and if they do it properly, Gaimin Gladiators are going to be in trouble. One good thing, though, you still have an Aghanims on the Kunkka, BKBs are getting low, so at some point in the game, that's going to be a major issue.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think for now, the question is how far can this Puck scale, right? Because we've seen Puck absolutely crush games in the late game with the Aghanim Scepter pickup. And right now, he's got the Blink Yules, has the Parasma queued up immediately, which is a little bit greedy, I feel, but Malrine hasn't had a death in quite a while. So the fact that he has managed to still contribute quite a bit and keep himself alive in these fights has been fantastic.
I mean, he has been, you know, patient enough. He went for the second item, Yules, which is the opposite of greed, right? Just wanting to survive versus the Kunkka. So I guess he deserves it. Also, Tormentor dying, sneyking, he gets a shard quite deservingly. So he are
playing into the vision here of Gaimin Gladiators. They will drop their own ward up onto the high ground. The smoke will pop. Quinn knows. The question is who's going to get found first. A nice jump in from Malrine. He gets the coil with the BKB instantly from Ace. As Ammar jumps the backer line, he gets on top of Dyracho. That's the best target. You've got to be able to save him here. Nope. Do you have the egg? Dyracho, he's just going to get RP off, though. Can he survive the Winter's Curse? Buying some more space, but the chase continues. He's gone. Puck secures it, and Celery will TP on home. It's a disaster for Gaimin Gladiators. They lose 3 heroes, and it's all the cores. As the smoke will expire on Falcons, but Malrine still has the high ground.
He's scanned.
And a quick dive in. Does get a ward placed as well, so that is some good vision to play around, but it's going to be instantly taken away. But there's going to be the puck. They got him. That's a great find. Malrine's dead without a buyback, and that's the gem hitting the deck. Ace. What a play.
The issue of there not being any of their wards on the map.
Ooh, Ace tried to make a play on a sneyking, but Skitter's here. The BKB comes out. He's not escaping. What? That damage from Skiter will be more than enough.
Not in a good position for them.
Oh, Tofu and Crit right next to each other, playing off the bulk of some good place vision. In comes that Sven. Gets really close to taking down Ace. They will be able to coil up 3 onto the backside, and with the stop, they're just chasing down this. Lina Dyracho doesn't have the damage. That's going to be the Aegis, and Quinn's just on the run. That ward completely dismantling Gaimin Gladiators, and this is looking really rough now. No buyback on your Lina. They've caught Quinn as well. Oh, boy.
Oh, I'm surprised they allowed that to happen. They had the gem. They had all of the lanes pushed up in their favor. They knew that they were being chased, and now they're just gonna get team wiped as the Sven. Not only does he have an Aghanim Scepter, now he has a Harpoon, so hunting down heroes is not an issue for him whatsoever. Also, hitting level 25, this Sven is a beast.
Up, looking to just, again, pinch Gaimin Gladiators here on the map. Malrine has been playing on this ancient side for quite a while here, being a complete nuisance, protected by the Aeon Disc. He's going to find the Phoenix for the moment, as he's just taking so much damage from that Parasma. Tofu just goes in aggressively, finds the entire enemy team. He's going to regret that one. Nice RP out from Ace, but the Winter's Curse, like you said, the way to turn it around. Puck will get that Aeon Disc proc here, and that will keep him alive. Celery tries to make his way into the base, but they've just chased one after the other. The Magnus will fall. No egg gets popped, and Sven is not done. Quinn with a BKB to try and buy some space to Dyracho. He needs to pop his own. He needs to get away, but Ammar's right on top of him, just chasing him back to the fountain, and you can't survive. Ammar claiming this base for himself, and honestly, that might just be the game. Falcons taking a potential 2-0 here over Gaimin Gladiators.
But he's now gonna know, don't give an opportunity to the Falcons or you will lose the game. After that fight, there was no chance for a comeback from Gaimin Gladiators.
Well, they do manage to find the Razor. Ammar in some trouble. You always have to worry about this Magnus hero. You don't have the Lina, so you're missing so much damage. He's just healing through all of this. He turns it around and just gets the kill. The egg falls instantly to Marcy, and the GG comes out. Your last hope was maybe killing Ammar, but he is unkillable.
He does this every game.